Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dumpster Cat. Welcome back to another Pioneer video. In this one, we are on the rock with some pretty spicy additions that I think will be actually pretty well oriented in the meta right now. First one being, I guess most notably, 2 of Golgari Charm in the sideboard. This was a suggestion through the comment section of last video by the commenter Elia Ori. They said that Golgari Charm is just really well oriented against Boros Convoke, and that was just like completely correct. And I can't believe I didn't think of this card, but it's just so genius, and has some pretty nice synergies against Karuga Fires, Blue 8 Control, things like that. And then, you know, those two decks are kind of, we're not really seeing those decks in the meta as often as a deck like Convoke, but, you know, just being able to most often wrath the board against them is really, really nice. And then just have other nice applications in, you know, other aggressive matchups is nice. Isn't as good as Path of Peril is against like spirits or even just like mono white humans, although that deck is kind of not many people playing that right now. But I've just been loving this card in my few games that I've tested it out. I've played it in the past with some okay success, and it's always been a card that's been on my radar, but quite conveniently right now it seems to be pretty good, and so we'll see how that goes in this video. Secondly, we have Liliana the Last Hope. I was thinking that I was kind of wanting more, like less removal and just more nice mid-range threats overall, and I think Liliana is pretty well oriented. Again, there's just a lot of aggro and a good amount of mid-range. Of course, Rakdos is always going to be a force in the meta, and Liliana is great against those two matchups. And kind of helps out our Blue 8 Control matchup as well, as that matchup is just kind of not the best most often. So Liliana is really, really sweet. I've added a main deck Duress just for some extra flexibility, and I've always liked in these lower to the ground versions an extra Duress. No Kalidas, we're not going more than four mana in terms of our threats, which I kind of like, and I like just having the playsets of Shieldred at the top in that way. We're still on the 25 lands. We could probably get a little greedy and go down to 24, but I wanted to test out 25 just for this video. I did have the crazy idea though of possibly playing Mox Amber as the 25th land, or in place of the 25th land, because we have surprisingly a lot of legendary creatures and planeswalkers. In this one we do have 11, which is quite notable. In our stock build we usually just play the 10, but with the Last Hope, kind of adds into that. And I feel like I would only play Mox Amber though if we were playing like 1 or 2 copies of Chevel in the main. I'm not sure if there are any other legendary creatures that are worth playing in like the 2 or 3 drop slot. I guess again there's Kalidas, which we've been playing, but I've been really looking at 2 drops, and I'm not sure that there's any other good ones that we could be playing. But let me know what you guys think about that, if you have any good ideas there, because I feel like that'd be pretty spicy. Obviously with this card, the downside is that you're just gonna draw it. It's pretty poor top deck, but sometimes you're just gonna draw it and you're not gonna be able to use the mana efficiently. But every now and then, especially if we're playing the extra duress or extra discard effect in the form of duress, we're gonna be able to go say like turn 2 Chevel, play Mox Amber, and then Thoughtseize or Fatal Push, or turn 3 Glissa, play Mox Amber, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push thereafter, which is just a really, really impactful play, which I think will be quite relevant, or possibly quite relevant. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think. I got this idea from, I've been watching some old rock videos in Pioneer. Aspiring Spike was playing a build with Luris back when companions were just vanilla and you didn't have to pay 3 mana to put them in your hand. You'd play like this in a Luris build. You'd pretty much like every turn 3 or turn 4 play Luris, get back a creature with Mox, like a 1 or 2 drop creature with Mox Amber playing right after, which is just really, really insane. Obviously we don't have that in the Pioneer format right now, but I think it could be a decent consideration. And of course, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, with that being said, hopefully all is doing well with you guys. Consider subscribing if you enjoy this type of content, and checking out the Patreon definitely helps out a bunch. And I'll see you for the matches. Okay, here we are for match number 1. We are on the draw. This 5-lander. We're up against a Giganta deck which can mean a variety of things. I think I'm gonna Mogan this one. Okay, 2 lands, but this is a bit better. We could just put back second Shieldred. No turn 1 Thoughtseize, which is a little unfortunate, but hopefully we should be fine. Okay, Soulscar Mage. So, could be Mana Red or something else. Okay, Boros, probably just like some type of burn deck. Oh, Nalaar. Oh, okay, I've seen this deck. Play land from exile or cast a spell from exile. Okay, so I think this deck plays that 4 mana Boros Saga, and like of course light up the stage, things like that. Pretty cool. Let's just go with a Thoughtseize here. Wow, okay. I guess we're gonna take this light up the stage. Seems like the best card in their hands, but they have a pretty stacked hand otherwise. On the draw, on a mulligan, a little tough, but ooh, top deck Reckless Impulse is really good. Okay, no land though, so that's actually really good news for us, and this is until the end of your next turn. Okay, so get hit for 4, unfortunately. So Glissa can just be stomped plus Spike Field. Oh no, they played their Spike Field Hazard. I guess we just play Glissa then. I think that's the best play. Liliana Edict doesn't make much sense with them having 2 creatures. Yeah, hopefully we draw land next turn. But yeah, with this Nalaar, Liliana looks to be, or is looking to be pretty bad. So I wonder how many of these effects they play. Oh, these flying and haste? Whoa. Ugh. And to change the rocks, jeez. Okay. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. It does seem like a good matchup for Golgari Charm, though. And, are we just dead? Down to 1. Okay. And, Path of Peril. Jeez, what an insane start from them. Okay. It's probably the nuts. Okay, yeah, so Path of Peril, Extinction Event, Charm. Anything else? I don't think so. Can probably cut this Duress. And maybe 1 or 2. Man, Last Hope seems really good here as well. Probably just both Lilianas. We're on the play though, so maybe keeping 1 in is fine, and then cutting like 2 Thoughtseize. Bankbuster could be a little slow. Oh, we're actually still at 61. Whoopsies. So let's trim a Bankbuster. Okay. On the play with this hand, Fatal Push and Wayfinder are nice on the play. It's pretty close. I think I'll try keeping it, although it is pretty borderline. I feel like with these 2 land hands with Wayfinder, oh wow, no, 2 drop is really good, or 1 drop from them is really good for us. I feel like these 2 land hands with Wayfinder we're able to keep a bit more often, right? Just because of the card selection. Especially if they just like play a 2 drop here, we're like feeling really, really good. Okay, perfect. So let's just push that pretty easily. Liliana would have been nice, but I guess we wouldn't have been able to cast it anyways. Magmatic Channel is really cool for them though. Let's graveyard that. Castle and pass. Then if we hit land, Shield Druid on the play is, I'd imagine, really good. Change the rocks. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, no land. Field push is nice, and we could just go with the Glissa here. Hopefully they don't have another Change the Rocks, but honestly, wouldn't be that bad, right? We just have redundant Glissa or Shielded. Showdown. Okay. They have some pretty good hits as well. So we can push Swifty and kill Showdown or Change the Rocks. I don't know. I feel like they kind of just already got their value out of this though for the most part. And if we're attacking with no push, then you're just gonna block anyways. Then they play like Soulscar Mage, Reckless Impulse, put a counter on. Then we just push for the Soulscar Mage. Could have other things, but I think I like just attacking here. Uses our resources the best. Yeah, they're gonna block, and then we just play Trespasser. No fourth land though still. Nalaar is really good. Wow. Okay, where's that Golgari charm? Okay, and they're gonna go light up the stage now. Man, it's so insane. Then, yeah, Soulscar. Yeah. And then Soulscar. Wow. That's a really good turn for them. Okay, so we hit fourth land finally. Yeah, I feel like just pushing Nalaar is not gonna be enough, so let's just play out Shieldred and hope they don't have an answer for him or for her. Play with fire me, okay. They may just have lethal here, I'm not sure. Jeez, wow. This deck is really impressive. I mean, they had Nalaar both times though, so I'm feeling like I'm just getting kind of a little unlucky, but that's okay. I feel like we played to the best of our ability, and their deck does seem to be pretty well oriented against ours. If they're able to, you know, keep this on the battlefield. So we're not dead yet. I don't think we are, because we can block. So this is 10, 13, so we have to block here as well. Play with fire. I think they missed lethal, but they're killing Shieldred. So now we need Path of Peril top deck. Trophy. That's not gonna do it. Okay, I mean, tough matchup. As I said, they did just have the Pia both games, which is pretty tough, and we didn't have an answer. I do think playing Shielder there is correct, though. I don't think that's just pushing there as a winning line. Yeah, see you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 2 on the play, but really nice hand. Hopefully we're up against an aggressive deck with this one. Just 1, 2, 3 is a nice curve out here. Dark Slick Shores. Thoughtseize. So my first thought is Rogues. See what they take though. Probably Liliana or Trespasser. Rogues is pretty tough in the past. But I think overall it's like not the worst. Just thinking like we have Farkless if we're shielded, you know. Tracker, Bankbuster. Take Liliana, okay. Go Blank. All seem pretty decent. Scoos. Okay. Sure, I'll play that out. It's actually pretty nice. Okay. Trespasser. And I will exile my own Scavenging Ooze. Opt. Scry to the bottom. So Opt is interesting. I'm not sure that Rogues plays Opt. This could be some other sort of tempo deck or control. I'm not sure. Great. It's a good one. So it seems like control. Wow, that's really good. Jeez. Feel everyone, yeah. Well, okay, I guess I just don't really know what this is. Need some good draws though. That is not one of them. We can castle now to try to hit Thoughtseize. Which I guess, yeah, it's a bit better than waiting till end step because they've already gone through 2 of their Thoughtseizes. Jeez, okay. So they probably have Treasure Cruise. Feel it, wow, okay. It's really good. Yeah, okay, I was thinking, yeah. Glissa. Okay. When I saw Opt, I was thinking Thing in the Ice, but I wasn't certain. But looks just like Thing in the Ice Shredder Treasure Cruise deck. Consider is really good here. One on top. Ooh. Another Consider. They probably left that on top. Haul in the graveyard. And enter Treasure Cruise. Oh no. Jeez. And flip. Wow, that's really impressive. 4 mana exactly with 4 spells. Puts 1 card on top as well. Oh my god. Okay. Shocks in Watery Grave. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to lead with that because it looks like they have Spell Pierce. Or not. I guess just Consider. Or Opt. Playing mismatched ops? Ooh, they are. One top. So they probably left this Opt on top of that Consider, and then they have something else. Shredder into removal. Yep, that's really good. Okay. So the only good thing about matchups like this is they often just have Shredder and Thing in the Ice as their only threats. So the games oftentimes go long because they're just very interactive, and oftentimes the board is just pretty clear. But with Treasure Cruise, their top decks are a bit better than ours. Okay, I mean, we're drawing well now. They've gone through 2 Go with the Throats, an Edict. Odawara. Okay. Their own Shield Dude. Okay. So that's another threat. Oh, come on. Jesus. Wow. Okay, I'm probably dead now. Okay, so Glissa is not terrible, keeps us alive. Found in the 3rd path. Okay. Oh, they went for Treasure Cruise? Why did they just... They had lethal... Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, so Tracker, Bank Buster. I do think Go Blank was probably good. Liliana does seem nice. Of the Last Hope, though, probably not. I think I like Duress. I think I don't mind all of my discard. Actually, probably trim Duress. Trim like a Wayfinder or 2. I'm gonna keep 3 in. I think I like all my removal. And then maybe the 3rd Bank Buster is probably a bit too much. I feel like they probably have Spell Pierce, so not the best in that way either. Okay, we could keep this. Shredder in the graveyard. Straight to discard. Wow. Okay. Somebody got a little greedy. I do not mind though. Hey, we'll take those. Okay. Any changes? We're on the draw now. So possibly Liliana isn't the best, but I think I'm just gonna throw it back. Run it back, not throw it back, jeez. Okay. Could keep that. No interaction though. Shredder. Yeah, I was worried about another Shredder or Thing in the Ice. No Thoughtseize, that was really good for us. So Glissa or Liliana here. I'm thinking like I just want to go Liliana. We have two. Yeah, and they don't have Spell Pierce open. So I do think I like this. It's a nice tempo play, I feel like. Okay, so they probably top decked that. Immediately take Glissa. Okay. It's pretty fast. I mean, that's definitely the take, but that was really fast. I'll kill Liliana. And then, so we didn't see any counterspells from the last game. So we can just go Liliana again. If they have like a make disappear, then I guess that's fine because we just are resolving Shieldreds then. Okay, I'm down. They also didn't hit their land drop last turn. Wow, okay. It's really good for us. Okay, sure. Cruise, okay. Okay, so no counterspell. Go Blink is pretty tempting, although I do think we just go Shielded here. And attack. Looks like they have Fatal Push. Yep. So now we could go blink into Wayfinder, or just play Shieldred. I think we'll probably just play Shieldred. Again, we haven't seen counterspells, which would be one of the reasons we would go blink first, but I think Shieldred is probably just the better play here. Okay. So does that mean they have like a go for the throat? Or another push? They took 2 life. Not really sure what that means. I'm not sure why they didn't field and push the Shieldred instead. It's not like we had lethal there. Okay, sure. Okay, 2 cards in hand, so go blink is looking pretty hot. Did I board into my tracker, Trespasser, and Shieldred? Oh my god, okay. Did I board in my tracker? Yeah, I did. So I'll keep land in hands. Also decent against Thoughtseize. And okay, so we're both top decking now. I think we're advantaged just a bit. We have an empty graveyard. Okay, just a land. Get a little bit of card selection here. Push. I don't think that's a card we want to be drawing. Very quickly puts that to the top. Okay. Yeah, I think we want to just be drawing like Glissa, Shieldred, Trespasser. I guess we've gone through both the Lianas. Scooz is not terrible. It's a 5/5. Trespasser, okay. It's fine. Just eat whatever they exile. Oh, they should have exiled a non-creature, right? I guess it doesn't matter. Another Wayfinder, okay. And then they have Extinction Event, but I'm just gonna play out my Wayfinder anyways in case they have removal. Okay, land in the graveyard into Takenuma. Just a naked Takenuma, so we can't do anything about that with Scooz. Oh, they hit a Shieldred. Oh my god. They can't cast it though this turn. So we have them down to 1. Okay. So Shieldred in hand. Okay, wonderful. And yeah, leaving land in hand does allow us to do this. Sweet. Feels good. So I guess this was just like a Dimir mid-range deck. So pretty cool, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Alright, match number 3 on the draw. Gonna have to mulligan this one lander, looks like. Okay, we could keep this. And I think I'll get a little greedy, put back land. Swamp or Overgrown Tomb. I think I could just put back a Tomb. In case we're up against an aggressive deck. Don't want to be taking too much damage, right? Okay, and we are. So mono white, haven't played against them in a while. I think we do start with turn 1 Thoughtseize. Brutal Cathar, Coppercoat Vanguard. Okay, I'm thinking we just take the Vanguard and then just play Bankbuster next turn. And Trespasser is still resilient against the Cathar. Okay, that's a pretty good draw from them. So I think with that draw, I'll just kill this officer. I think we could just do it main phase here as well. We know what they have in hand. Okay. So take 4. Then, I guess Trespasser is still the play, despite it not being the best. They just go Cathar, discard planes, but I think it is our best play. Play planes. And okay. Liana. Okay, I think we're just gonna double spell here. Okay. Oh, do they have a lieutenant? That would be really good. Jeez, that's insane. Wow. Okay. Taking 6. Don't really see us coming out of this one. See if we can draw something. I think we would need to draw like removal spell, like powered kill. Yeah, we would definitely need to draw removal. Okay, Glissa is good. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're still dead though on board. Even if the Mutavaults didn't have the counters, we're still just dead. Looks like the opponent sees that. Unfortunate. That's okay though. Okay. So, do have some nice ones post board. Of course, the Wrath effects. This is a matchup where we'd rather have the Path of Perils over the charms, but I think they're still pretty decent enough. I do like my Terror Sunder and then my Noxious Grasp. I can cut all of the Thought Seizes and the Duress. Wayfinders oftentimes like aren't the best. Same thing with Bankbuster. And then I think I'll just go one charm because they aren't like incredible, but can have some situational good stuff going on. And yeah, I think I do like Liliana's on the play of the Veil. That is, I think we're always keeping in the Last Hope. Okay, I'll keep that slow for sure, but very interactive, and we have some nice threads. Okay. Just gonna pass. Another officer. And a bodyguard. Okay. So let's hope for third land. Nope. No such luck. Now if they have Cathar, then we're in really bad shape. Do still think we keep this hand. It's borderline for sure. And not the best against this start from them. Obviously, we're going to be seeing ossifications and wedding announcements. Jeez, they always have it when it's really good, right? I mean, Golgari Charm seems really good in this board state, though. Okay. At least I could block all of their creatures, but they could have a lieutenant. I guess lieutenant would be the worst. And as more and more turns go by where we don't draw lands, we're just getting more and more disadvantaged. Jeez, another Cathar. Okay. Pretty brutal to see, for sure. Can't even draw Extinction Event in time. Man, jeez. So unfortunate. 25 lands too, and I was thinking about cutting. Lands for Mox Amber. Okay, unfortunate. But I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, round number 4. We're on the play. The nice hand. Again, hoping to be up against an aggressive deck. We played against 2 so far, so my thinking that aggro is definitely dominating the meta right now is so far correct. Spirebluff Canal is interesting. Makes me think Phoenix. I'm going to lead on my Bankbuster though. I think it's more likely they have a Fiery Impulse than a Spell Pierce, so I'm not going to play up my Skoos, and I feel like this is going to be a matchup where Skoos is going to be pretty important. They did go Scry to the top into a Shredder, okay. So, very easy Liliana for us here. Definitely fortunate enough to be on the play for to be able to make this play. Fable. Okay, so now I'm a little confused. Let's start by plussing. I think I'm just gonna plus away one of these power word kills. Fable and Shredder, usually you don't see those cards together. So I'm not completely sure what this is. Could still be Phoenix though. I know the Demilich Phoenix deck has been pretty popular recently. Steam Vents. Okay. So let's just push main phase. Skoos eat their Shredder. And then we're playing around Fiery Impulse. You know, actually, perhaps would have been better if we just waited after this chapter 2 to resolve, though. Okay. In case they were on Phoenix and they would be able to, you know, discard some. Don't think we need to crew here. Discard 2 considers is kind of a lot. Okay, Treasure Cruise looks like they were one off, but now they have perfect mana for it. Okay, so another Treasure Cruise deck. Could start by drawing here. Another Liliana. Okay. I think I'll just discard the land. Is that correct? I think it's fine. Okay. So Treasure Cruise, Fable, Shredder. Interesting. Again, like not completely sure what it's all about. Wow, that's a really good play. Okay, jeez. Scratch the top too, oh my god. Shield Druid. Okay, so let's just play that. So we know they have Fable and 2 unknowns. I think we're just going to swing in here though. 4 toughness is usually enough to dodge the removal. Okay, there's the Fable. Alright, Glissa's really nice. Play her out. I think we're gonna plus. Okay, they just concede. Actually, we probably should have just minused before playing Glissa. Play Glissa, swing for 8, then we have lethal. Obviously, they could have had removal or bounce spell in hand, but it's probably the better line. Okay, so again, Shredder, Cruise, Fable, and then a bunch of cantrips and burn spells. I think Go Blank is probably good then. Liliana, I think on the draw is probably a cut. Tire Cinder, probably not. Golgari Charm? Nah. Tracker, probably no. Maybe a third Bank Buster. I think this is probably just fine as is, though. I think I like Duress. I think I like all my creatures. On the draw, we could keep this. I've been keeping a lot of. I know. I guess I already mentioned this, but we could keep a lot of 2 land hands with Wayfinder, and otherwise we just have 2 and now 3 castable spells. Or I guess yeah. Other than the what's it called? Wayfinder. I'm thinking I kind of just want to kill this. Although they could have Fable next turn. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like just starting with Thoughtseize, then maybe dressing after. They get Connive, but I think that's probably a bit better than just using 2 mana to kill the creature. Especially with the prospect or potential of them having Fable next turn. Could have also just gone Wayfinder, but I think I do like getting the discard effects down here. And again, we don't completely know what they're on, and then, you know, Wayfinder exposes us to the Fiery Impulse. Oh, Crackling Drake, okay. Wow, so this is an instance where going to rest first would have been better. We could have taken the Fable, then Thoughtseized away the Crackling Drake. However, yeah, I guess we do give them the Connive here, then take the Drake and the Fable, just because Drake is such a good card against us. They still have Treasure Cruise, but I think that's just gonna have to be okay. Alternatively, we can take Fable and Fiery Impulse, which clears the way for Glissa and Wayfinder, but maybe we actually take Treasure Cruise and Fable, because we do have Power Word Kill for Crackling Drake, and they're a land away from casting it. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. So take, I guess, just the Treasure Cruise first. And then, again, it feels bad to give them Connive, but I think I'll do like this. And at least we do get to Duress after they Connive. And they discard Fiery Impulse. Okay. Oh, because they drew 1. Okay, sure. Okay, so pretty fine for us there, I would say. Drew Spire Buff now, okay. So I think I'm just not going to play anything. Oh wait, shit. Oh, it's a Drake, not a dragon, okay. I was about to say. Okay, just gonna go Shieldred. Oh no. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Jeez, okay. That's one I have not seen since like Ikoria Limited. Sweet. 1 card in hand though. Notably not Treasure Cruise. So I think we just double spell. Nah, let's just play Glissa. And then wait. Heartless Act is just really awkward here, unfortunately. So, okay, yeah, I think I'll take this damage and then one card in hand. I think I'm gonna wait, because they could have like a cantrip that would really get us. Right? Yeah. Fatal push. Okay, that's really good. So I'll just push this on upkeep. Nothing. Okay. Dodging Treasure Cruise is very, very good. And then now hopefully Glissa can just take it home. Fading Hope. Okay. Scratch the bottom. And no tracker, so I'll play the land. Okay, we got that one. Feels good. Yeah, I guess just like an Izzet spells mid-range type of deck. Pretty cool. See you guys in the next one. Okay, match number 5. Playing for the 3-2 on the play. Have a nice-ish hand. Very interactive. But we're for sure just gonna keep this one. Deck has felt pretty nice so far. Lost against what, humans in that like Nalaar showdown deck. Let's just Thoughtseize first and then I'll talk about that. Ooh, okay. So this is a tough matchup for sure. Think I am going to take. Wow, what do I even take? Do I take Demilich? So this is the Phoenix Demilich deck. Could either take a Consider or Demilich here. I think we're just going to for sure duress the pieces next turn. I guess we just take a Consider. But yeah, so we lost against humans, which we had some variance there. We've won against humans a lot in the past, so I'm not worried about that. And then that Exile deck, match 1. Drew another Demilich, okay. I think I'll just now shock that in. So this is a really scary deck, for sure. There's a Phoenix, and they kept 2 on top. Wow, that's kind of insane to me. Jeez. So gaze from hand. They left that on top, which doesn't make much sense to me. Puts another Phoenix in the graveyard and then keeps one on top. There's a Consider. So I could probably get some amount of Phoenixes this turn. Put 1 card on top, yeah. Oh, no, okay. Interesting. Glissa. Okay, I'll play that out. Opens us up to removal, but they have 2 Demiliches in hand. So, and then just one unknown, so I think this should be fine. Okay, gaze. They kept one card top, is a charm, and then another gaze in the graveyard. Okay. Unfortunate. Oh, it's our treasure cruise. Wow. And they leave perfect 3 cards in the graveyard. And then now they for sure get back their phoenixes. Wow. Yeah, but they can't cast Demiliches, fortunately. But we can at least Fatal Push one of these. Okay, Trespasser Scoos, please. Oh, opponent has disconnected. I'll be back really quick. Okay, so opponent reconnected, and we did draw Trespasser, which is one of the cards I was asking for, which is very nice. So I think here, let's just go Trespasser, eat Phoenix, and pass turn. Just gonna hard cast a Demilich, okay. That is fine by me. So I think I'm just gonna power word kill that. So this escapes for 4 cards? Okay. 4 cards and 4 mana. Okay. Wow, it's a nice draw. So do we want to save that for second Demilich? Because I'm thinking we want to just exile this one. Yeah, and yeah. Phoenix right now is not too much of a threat, and if their play last turn was hardcast Demilich, then I feel like there's pretty likely to just do the same this turn. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty good for us. Definitely some nice draws there, though, for us. And Trespasser is now flipped. Okay. Just very good. Let's go Demilich. And do we want to get Glissa? So they have 5 cards in the graveyard. So if we get Treasure Cruise, they're going to have 3 cards, which does take them off of another Treasure Cruise. If we take Glissa, then they go down to 9, then to 5. Then they're still not dead next turn. So I think we could just take the cruise. Still not dead. Only to the Trespasser, that is, next turn. Another Demilich, okay, sure. And no attacks, okay. Thoughtseize is pretty bad. Guess we could start with the Thoughtseize. Wow, okay. So Thoughtseize was actually not good for us here. I guess we just take one of these cruises and pass turn. We could have attacked Exile, then they would not be able to cast Treasure Cruise, but I don't really think that puts us in a winning position. Because we just trade with Demilich, then they could just like get Demilich back. Still no attacks, okay. Bankbuster's a good start. Push, okay. It's not bad. So they didn't attack and flashback treasure cruise last turn. So I think we're fine here. Pieces. Ooh, there's a lightning axe. Lightning axe and consider. Pieces in the graveyard. Now it's gonna be the lightning axe. Discarding, consider, and oh, wow, another Demilich. That's really good. So now they now they could, oh, they're not gonna do that for free. Okay. So if they attack with Demilich now, they're just gonna be able to treasure cruise either way. So I guess we have to let them do that. Dang. Choose nothing though? It's kind of confusing. I guess I will kill Phoenix though. Now if they want to get this Demilich back, they have to exile their Phoenix. Scratch the top. Yeah, okay. So that opt there was really good for them. Removal, no removal. Okay. Dang, their deck is really good. Jesus. Kind of stuck in there for a little bit, but man, that's a powerful deck. So Go Blinks, of course, are really nice. And then I think I probably don't mind Extinction Event. Last Hope seems pretty poor. Liana also doesn't seem the best. Then can maybe trim Wayfinder, or maybe just Duress. I think Duress is fine. Trim Wayfinder. On the play with this hand. It's really good if we hit one land. We have 2 draws to do that. I think we're gonna have to mulligan. Okay, it's a bit better. I'm gonna get greedy and put back a land because we have Bankbuster. Opponent kept 7 though, which is not a good sign. Okay, well, take pieces. And their hand doesn't do too much. Let's attack for 4. Not bad. Okay, so they have 2 unknowns in hand. Duress was a nice draw. I think let's just fire that off pre-combat. Lightning Axe. Yep. Discarding steam vents. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm still gonna want to attack them here. Do I actually? I think I might want to hit a land more. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna want to hit a land. Yeah, because they probably just don't have anything. Just for guarantee shielded next turn. Okay, cool. Or trying to set up a guaranteed shielded. Because they go what, like Demilich now? So actually now they could just go Lightning Axe. So let's not do that. And instead could just play Wayfinder. Makes them use their Lightning Axe. Then we could push Demilich. But then they could get Phoenix in the graveyard. But otherwise we're just drawing with Bank Poster and taking 4. I think I actually like playing Wayfinder here. So I think I thought they could cast the spells for free, but they have to pay for them. I think I misread that last game. So they go for pieces. Okay, interesting. There's a Fiery Impulse. And consider. Okay. No blocks. Always forget this doesn't have flying. Island pass. Okay. Scoos. Okay, let's start by swinging in. Okay. Then, I guess we just pass again, because I don't want to expose my shoulder to the Lightning Axe, and then we can just push Demilich. One card on top. Treasure Cruise, okay. 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 So Would really suck if they have Lightning Axe in hand, but I think now is the time for Shield Druid. And swing for 5. Spike Field Hazard, okay. Oh, come on, seriously? Double Fairy Impulse? Ugh. That's just so bad. Now they get back Phoenix. Or, no. Play. Okay, I guess this is not the worst. Opt Lightning Axe. One top. There's Demilich. Okay. Ooh, I definitely should have pushed there. I forgot we had Revolt. Oh man, I think that was a pretty bad misplay. Shoot. Yuck. My bad, you guys. So they didn't Lightning Axe that. Yeah, that was so terrible. Just them killing it in their upkeep kind of threw me off. 3 cards on top of what? What the heck does that even mean? Yeah, but now they can. Oh man, that's really unfortunate. They're gonna cast Treasure Cruise. Yep. Man, what a terrible misplay. That just is completely gonna lose us the game now. Okay, at least we could push that. Bottom, okay. So what? They kept 3 cards on top, then they bottomed? Izzet Charm? Oh my gosh. Oh, a Braid, okay. Man, we're just like really not drawing anything either. Okay, so we can at the very least attack in. Probably just double block. Man, yeah, imagine if they just didn't have the Demilich on the battlefield right now. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay, there's a charm. So there's probably Phoenix going to the graveyard. Yeah, 2 Phoenix. Makes sense. And now we're probably just dead. Another cruise. 1 more spell. Okay. Actually, it doesn't do it. Okay, for sure. Okay, yeah, tough matchup. Unfortunate that we made that misplay there. But yeah, I think we're pretty disadvantaged. I guess just like Leyline of the Void was going to be the answer if that deck is going to be a problem for us. Didn't see any Goblins, which kind of sucks. Yeah, see you guys for the wrap up. Okay, so have a 3-2 for this one. Not feeling incredibly good. We lost against Mono-White Humans, that Boros like Exile Pika Nalaar deck, and then Blue-Red Phoenix. Got kind of owned by that the first match. Mono-White Humans we've won against in the past, and then the Phoenix Demilich deck is just like really, really powerful. We made one notable misplay that kind of cost us there, but it's just seems like a really, really tough matchup. Goblink is definitely our best answer for them, but other than that, we don't have like that too many good answers. I think we saw a Trespasser once, but didn't see Scoos or another Trespasser, so a little unfortunate there, but that's all right. I think otherwise the deck felt pretty nice. Unfortunately, did not see the Last Hope, but that's okay. The main deck dress did feel really good, so I think I'm going to keep that in. Liked the charms. And yeah, again, I think if that Demilich deck is going to be more prominent, then we perhaps want to be thinking about ley lines. But I think we're probably fine without. I don't think that deck is going to be increasing in popularity too much, but we shall see. That being said, hopefully you guys enjoy the content, and I'll see you again in the next one. Thank you.